start a series, Questions for Diane, and this is episode 3. So if you haven't seen the first two, you might want to go back because they're kind of building on each other. So today's question is, was it difficult for you to get licensed in Florida when you made that move? So I did take the real estate exam for Florida. Florida is not a reciprocal state with Connecticut. It is, however, it does recognize that you're licensed from Connecticut. So what does that mean? It meant that I didn't have to take the course. I only had to take the portion of the exam, which was the law. So you got to learn the law. So I reached out to a local real estate office in Stewart that somebody told me about, and decided to reach out to the broker that teaches the class, and she gave me an option to do online. So she had some on-demand classes that I signed up for. So here's where it helped me. I was able to listen to her teach the classes at my own pace, have the book to learn all the different things. Look, Florida is a transaction state and Connecticut is fiduciary. So even wrapping my head around that, or their words for a co-op versus what we talk about here in Connecticut. So things are very different. I was very thankful and grateful that I took the course. Also, because I went down at COVID, it took me so long for DBPR, which would be like the Consumer Protection Department in Connecticut that we use, to approve me taking the test. So during that time, I did get a job at a property management company. So between that and doing the course, I learned a lot about real estate that just blew my mind. I didn't know these differences. So I will say that I was very appreciative for taking the course, but then I only had to go and take the law test. So it was really easy to get licensed. It wasn't difficult, but I highly recommend that you do take the time to learn a little bit more than just taking the law test, because Florida is its own beast when it comes to real estate. So now I maintain dual licenses. I have my broker's associates, and I maintain my licenses in Connecticut and in Florida with training. And thankfully, a lot of the training that I have opted to do are National Association of Realtor classes that I belong to, and I can use those in both states, except when it comes to the specialized training for Florida, like their law, or Connecticut's law class that's mandatory. And then that's how I got licensed in Florida, and a little bit of how I keep my license for both states fully active. And that's it for episode 3. I hope you're enjoying these. Like I have said before, if you've got different questions, throw them in there. I am trying to go how it makes sense so the conversation will flow. So I'll see you on the next one.